Hello guys and welcome back to another episode of Morganic Craft. It's another episode of Morganic Craft. So this is my base. Not exactly the most pretty looking, is it? Dirt everywhere, torches placed in random places. It's kinda awful, you know? But in this episode, all of that will change because we'll do a little bit revamping for this base. But to do that, we are going to need a few things. Andesite, cobblestone, stone bricks, and logs. We need quite a lot of them. I use a fortune pickaxe as my main pickaxe, so I don't exactly have a lot of smooth stone. So, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to build a mini super smelter here because we have limited resources, and I'm going to use the smelter to smelt this around a chest of cobblestone. It might not be enough, but we can always just mine some later with our silk touch pickaxe. Fortunately, the smelter isn't that hard to build, and I'll put the link of the tutorial of the smelter in the description if I remember. And this should all be working. Chest here. And now for the moment of truth. Enter it in. And will we start seeing it working? And I think that's a sign of a working mini super smelter. Brilliant. Now we don't have to worry about smelting, and I think I'm going to AFK here for a while and smelt all of these into stone. Alright, now the stone is all smelted, and let me just convert some of them to stone bricks real quick. That should do. And now using these few blocks, I'm going to fill the ground and the wall of these materials. So I started filling up my walls with smooth stone to get rid of those ugly dirt and direct patches. The reason I didn't use mixed stone in the wall is because I think it looks cleaner this way. And then I did the same with my ceiling, filling it up with smooth stone. And then I added these wood pillar things at the side of my farms because I think they look pretty nice and it adds some flavor to the base. I also cleared some space out for my bedroom because I found out I didn't really have enough space for the crafting table and the chest and such. Then I worked on my floor, and here is when I finally used my mixture of stones. If I could add some texture to the ground. And lastly, I used some glowstone for the lighting. Alright, and that's the last of our stone placed. And I must say that with the limited stone that we have, we made quite some progress. The base layer of the base is basically done, and it doesn't actually look that bad, which is rare since I'm not usually a good builder. So now that we've run out of stone, I think I'm going to do some mining and get back to stone placing. And I'd say that mining session wasn't all that bad. We got quite a few stacks of stone, which can help us build the remaining section of our base, as well as some iron, which we lack a lot, gold, coal, and redstone. So Morgan just messaged me and he said that he didn't quite like how the base looks, and he said he'll renovate the old base and he created this area. But I have doubts about Morgan's building skills, so let's hope he proves me wrong. So then I started working on the bottom layer of the base, and I did pretty much what I did for the upper layer of the base. And I built these wooden pillar stuff, replaced the floor, replaced the walls with smooth stone, and at one point a villager escaped and I had to get it back in. And I replaced the ceiling with also smooth stone. There's nothing really special. And there's me replacing the walls and the ceilings again from those dirty dirt, granite, and cobblestone patches. And that is the final blocks, and the villager trading section of our base is now complete. And to be honest, I don't quite like how this looks like. I think it looks a bit bare. The villager trading hall, but I don't know any way to fix it, so I guess we'll have to bear with this now. But Morgan has started building his side of the base, and it looks like at the moment he just copied what I did at the other side, but he added 2 new rooms and a chest room. So let's see what he's going to do with those rooms. Also, I improved my bedroom to make it look more cozy with the leaves here and the armor stands here. I think it looks a bit better. But now we have to sort out our storage system. We have a couple chests full of complete trash. This is going to take me some time to figure what categories we have, and it's going to take an extra more time to sort them into those categories. Oh boy.
2,000 years later.
And so we have sorted our different items into different categories, and those includes the categories of dirt. There's the dirt chest, there's the stone chest, there's the tools and armor chest. This is the chest for nether stuff, and this is the chest for like basically seeds and food. And these 4 are reserved for sugarcane chests. This is the mob loot chest. It's the wood chest. There's kind of like the valuable chests, and this is just the random items that don't fit in the previous categories. So it turns out that Morgan didn't actually plan anything for these 2 rooms, and he's left them empty, which means that we have to think of 2 more farms to build in this base. And here's the thing, there are many great starter farms that I can build there, but I think there's 2 farms that I really would like to build. And the first farm is an automatic wool farm, since the nether update is coming soon, and some wool would really help us in bed bombing to get netherites. And the second farm which I want to build is the nano crop farm, which allows me to just pump out loads of crops at a really fast speed, and that would always be a useful thing, just to have an automatic crop machine. The first thing we're going to do is to build a sheep farm, and to do that we are going to need some sheep. And we can just sneak over to our little neighbor here and just peacefully borrow some of their sheeps. Now I have been given the permission to take some of his sheeps, but I am told that I can only take the red sheep and not the blue sheep. But here's the thing, there are no red sheep here, so either I take no sheep or oh wow, a random red sheep just started spawned. Oh, we're so lucky. I don't know what happened. We're just very lucky, I guess. Alright, there you go. There you go. Stay in here now until I finish building the farm. Alright, let's start building a farm, and when we need, we can just put our little sheep. Alright, now we have finished building the wool farm, and it's time to transport our little, definitely legitimate red sheep over here. And since we don't actually need red wool, I'm going to... I am white. Oh, I did the wrong thing. Does that not work? Do I have to do this? Yeah. Anyway. We have to get our little white friend here, that sounds wrong, to our chamber. There we go. You just call me gaming. Okay, whatever. We got the sheep in. That was much easier than I thought because the cows were actually really hard to get in. I'm glad the sheep was easier. But now, the places that are supposed to be glass are now stone because I didn't have enough time to react. Alright, this is going to need a bit of luck, but I think we could do that, we could. And, okay. That was not that challenging. Here, sheep, you're trapped forever. Alright, and the farm is working. As you can see, it's already producing wool, and it's going to provide us with enough wool for bed mining in the future. So, the next farm we're going to build is a nano crop farm, and it's just a relatively simple farm, so let's get straight into it. And for the moment of truth, let's see how this farm goes. We have now, let's dump our wheat. Wait, hold up. Let's put our wheat in a chest for a second to see how quick this farm really is. So, if I flick the switch on and close it, and it is producing, yeah, it's definitely producing wheat, as you can see in my inventory. But it seems like we have run out of bone meal because I didn't prepare a lot. I don't really have a lot of bones. But yeah, that's the nano crop farm done. And with the 2 farms done, I think that's my base temporarily complete. Obviously, my base is still not perfect, but let's take a look at the before and after of this base. And you can see there are some improvements made, and yeah, I think we've done quite some progress in this episode, and I'm going to call it a day. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. We're losing subscribers. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next episode of Morganic Craft. Goodbye, guys.